What's up, guys? Welcome to a new episode of Beatroots. I'm standing here with Ryan, and he's got a track for us today called
Florescence.
Florescence.
Yes, sir.
We'll talk about the track in a minute, but why don't we hop into the stem file and dig through the tracks?
Absolutely.
Awesome. All right, so we've got the stem track pulled up.
Yep.
Let's start off by listening to these keys.
Yes, sir. So these keys were kind of the base of the tune here. I was messing around with this sound for a while in Logic, and just came with this little riff, and it was off to town with it. Yeah, and
nice.
then of course layers and stuff like that come in eventually. Yeah.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
Let's take the keys out. We'll listen to these drums.
The second part, I guess, of the tune, once the keys were in, they needed a nice groove and little beat to come in, you know, and really kind of just get that groove going. So.
Okay.
For sure.
Let's hear the two together there. Right on, man. Why don't we go ahead and hop into the project file and dig a little bit deeper?
Sounds good. So the track kind of got started with this keyboard part here, and it was kind of the, let me solo it out, kind of the emotional kind of direction and feeling that I felt the track should go in. It kind of has like this urban vibe, which kind of made sense for the reason I was doing it, which I was working with a company that was doing like a lot of licensing for that kind of thing. Okay. So it just felt like it was right up the alley of that thing. And then we got some of the other kind of key tracks coming here, and that adds more stuff to it. But let's just back it up for a second here, because it starts off with this whole drum line with it, which I love. And it's got a lot of layers, which I'm really, really big on layers. So like little things like the shaker, just like, and that happens like right on like the, you know, when the snare kind of hits. Like little things like that I feel add a lot to it.
Yeah, that is something that really like sits in the background, but now that I'm hearing it, really like, adds a new dimension.
Without it, you kind of miss it a little bit, you know? So yeah. And then I got some layering stuff going on here, so the drums kind of here, like this is all percussion here. This is all just drums, you know, and then all the, you know, these are some like other kind of stacks and stuff. So, you know, I like to like, you know, really like layer them and make them like really like solid and powerful, you know, and obviously try to make them so like the kicks all sound like one. Like you don't want like a kick that sounds like 4 different kicks, and you want it all to kind of meld together.
Right.
So that just takes some time. You got to kind of find the ones you're looking for and stuff like that. So, I think the bass.
Well, let's just go back to the keys real quick.
Oh,
here.
sure.
So you did this for a client. Did they like tell you what type of vibe you wanted to go for, or?
They had like a couple reference tracks that they were saying this is the type of vibe that's doing well these days.
Yeah.
So just a little insight. It's mostly a lot of like MTV and things like that. So like if you're coming back to like, I don't know, like The Hills or something like that, you might hear this when it comes back from the commercial or that kind of thing. That's kind of the vibe it was going for. So, but a little urban, a little kind of cool, but like kind of chill. So yeah, you know, there's a lot of like little you know, words and stuff they mentioned that they think they would like, and you know, you just try to do your best to make it happen, you know.
Yeah. The last thing I want to ask is like, for those who are wanting, you did this for a company that wanted you to score something for them, or? No,
it was more of like a licensing thing. So they said, we need something like this, and we will need it eventually. Like we don't need this specifically now, but eventually we will probably need something like this. So it's kind of a little bit of a non-guarantee, but I don't know, I was happy to do it, you know, because you know, can write new music, keep you fresh, keep you moving and writing, and you just explore new territories, which is really cool.
And so how did you take ideas that they had, and you know, what I would like you to recommend to people is how you take ideas that someone else has and like change it up to make it your own vibe, be it like something you drew from a scale or just kind of playing around. Like, it's
a great question, because the whole goal is to sound get the exact emotion of like the reference track, but have it be your own and, you know, unique. You can't be copying it.
Right.
And the real answer is it changes every time. Like for this one, it really was this this keyboard track that I was just, I don't know, I felt that it needed to start with kind of a cool kind of I don't even know what this thing is. Like, let's just open Omnisphere real quick. This is, let's see if it'll work. Organic Rhodes Chill. So, you know, I was feeling like, like that kind of Rhodes or electric piano feel would work with this track. So I literally just pulled up, maybe not this patch, but maybe like a Rhodes patch or EPiano, I forget now. But and just kind of like was, you know, messing around and just kind of finding that progression. And I knew I wanted it to be like pretty laid back, you know, so if you hear there's like a lot of space there.
Yeah.
A lot of space. It's not like busy or anything, because I wanted that chill kind of laid back thing, and you know, of course, other things will like fill it up a little bit, and then some of like the ambiance, like this guy right here, like a lot of, you know, space and things like that. So
we're gonna hop in for part 2 over here and listen to the bass, the strings, and the sound effects I'm with Ryan,
Sir?
and the track is
Florescence.
Florescence. Join us for part 2.